Hello everyone. In our today's video, we will discuss about marketing challenges for services. Now, as we have discussed in our previous videos, that one of the most important feature of service is intangibility. But apart from its intangibility, there are various other challenges which are involved in marketing the services. Now, before going to the challenges of marketing services, let us recollect the 4 P's. Obviously, when I am talking about 4 P's, that is, I am talking about tangible products. That is, product, price, place, promotion. As we popularly say it as marketing mix. Product, price, place, promotion. But when we are talking about the marketing mix of services, then we are talking about the 7 P's. And when we are talking about 7 P's, then definitely the traditional 4 P's, that is product, price, place, promotion, is there. But along with these 4 elements, we add 3 another elements, that is people, process and physical evidence. Now, to develop the understanding and to resolve the challenges which are faced in marketing services, we need to understand these 2 concepts. First, the 7 P's, that is product, price, place, promotion, along with the 3 another elements, that is process, physical evidence and people. Along with this, you need to have clear understanding about the nature of the service produced by you. To understand the nature of the service produced by us, we need to very well know the characteristics, the core features of the service. So, to resolve the challenges in marketing of the services, we need to jot down those challenges on the basis of that 5-5 model, that is 5 characteristics of services. And the first one was intangible. So when we are talking about intangibility, that means services we cannot see it, we cannot touch it, we cannot taste it, we can only feel it, experience it. As we have discussed earlier, that internet is a pure service. हमने इंटरनेट को देखा नहीं है, हमने इंटरनेट को छुआ नहीं है, हम लोग सिर्फ इंटरनेट की स्पीड की वजह से वीडियो के एक्सपीरियंस या फिर और कुछ भी काम जो हम लोग इंटरनेट की हेल्प से करते हैं, वी कैन एक्सपीरियंस इट. अगर स्पीड अच्छा है तो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा होता है, स्पीड अच्छा नहीं है तो इट इज वेरी अनोइंग. सो इस इंटैंजिबल को टैंजिबल कैसे करें? बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट प्रोडक्ट, से फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम लोग किसी शॉप में जाते हैं टू बाय समथिंग, वी कैन डू द फिजिकल इंस्पेक्शन, उसका क्वालिटी, उसका साइज, उसका फीचर्स एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. But for services, it is not possible. Physical inspection is not possible because in services, it is a promise. It is promise which we are selling to our customer that our service will satisfy your needs. So, tangibilizing the intangible, that is the first and foremost, the basic challenge that all the marketers of services face. Tangibilizing the intangible. So, how we do it? We give them the physical evidence. Remember the 7 P's? One of the element is physical evidence. So to tangibilize the intangible, we need to have some physical evidence. Say for example, when you go in a restaurant, they have these very nice flashy posters about their special dishes, today's special, today's menu, today's combo. Then they have this delicious, very nicely designed menu cards. So you try to give them that feeling that what as a customer they can expect from the service provider. And when we are giving this promise, we are giving this feeling, we try to ensure that we touch upon all the aspects of customer needs and wants. So tangibilizing the intangible with the help of physical evidence. Another example of this is when we go to the doctors. Whenever we go to the doctor's clinic, you will see so many degrees or so many certificates which are wall mounted in the clinics that are physical evidence. The assurance of the quality service, giving the physical evidence, tangibilizing the intangible. The second I of the 5-5 model of features of services, that is inseparability. When the services are produced, it has to be produced simultaneously. To do the service delivery, it is very important that both the customer and the service producer, they are present at the same time, same place. But in today's competitive world, time is the most important element. No one has time. Time is money. Everyone has a busy schedule. So if a customer is giving a time to you to produce a service, you make sure that in the minimum time you give him the maximum. You can make proper schedules so that there is minimum waiting time. Even how the waiting time, say for example, if the customer has came in your shop but there is a waiting period, he is waiting for his turn, so even that waiting time should be optimized. So what you can do for your customer in that waiting time? You can give free Wi-Fi as McDonald's does. You can give magazines, you can give newspapers, or you can have novels, some or the another thing, some small gifts, some small games, some reading materials, some accessible materials like internet. So first you minimize the waiting period, and even if there is a waiting period, you make sure that you are optimizing your customer time. Third I of that 5-5 model, or the third challenge, is we talked about the two challenges: intangibility, that is tangibilizing the intangible. Second, that was inseparability, that whereby the time is the most important element. So you make sure that we minimize the waiting period and maximize the optimization of the time utilizing the waiting period. The third one is inconsistency. As we have discussed, that service delivery or the service quality, service performance differs every time the service is being produced. Why? Because of the people. Among the 7 P's, people is the element because of which the service performance, the service quality vary. Same service provider, same organization, same employee, yet the service delivery, the service quality may vary. Why? Because we human who provide the services, we are subjective and relative in nature. So how we can, obviously we cannot standardize 100%, you cannot standardize the service, but there can be something which you can do. So you can give training and development to your employees. We try to standardize maximum we can, all those elements that is possible. Before an employee comes face to face to the customer to deliver the service, you make sure that adequate amount of training, adequate amount of practice is being given to the service employee, so that the inconsistency, the variability in service process is being minimized. The next challenge, that is the fourth I, is inventoryless. When I'm talking about inventoryless, we are talking about that we all know that we cannot pre-produce the service and stock it for the future use. So what is the solution? The solution is scheduling. We must prepare a very effective schedule so that we can make maximum out of the time that is available, or the maximum out of the resources which are available. For example, in restaurant we can reserve a table, in airlines we have a pre-booking. So scheduling is very important. The fifth is involvement. And when I'm talking about involvement, obviously this involvement is from customer point of view, but remember that interaction is two-way process. Even though it's a customer involvement, that what kind of service he needs, but the employee role, the service provider role is also very important. Your service employee needs to be polite, he needs to be humble, he himself must have complete knowledge about your service, all the features, what extra can be done, what can be the best option available according to the need of the customer. So in this involvement, in this interactive element of the service, your employee communication skills matters the most. So we need, as a producer of the service, you need to give adequate training about the soft skill, about the communication, about the service knowledge. It is very important. Last but obviously not the least is the pricing. The price element of service is very necessary. Obviously, products are price standardized, but in services, you can use flexible pricing. What I mean by flexible pricing? Because you cannot stock up the services. Because we cannot stock up the services, there cannot be stability in market demand and market supply. Always and always, one or the another aspect would be higher and lower. If the market supply is more and the market demand is less, which we call it as happy hours, in those happy hours we use discounted pricing. But in prime time, when the market demand is more and supply is less, at that time we can use flexible pricing. Even Indian Railways now have started in few premium trains the flexible pricing. So flexible pricing is the approach which we should adopt for pricing of services. So we talked about the 6 challenges in marketing the services. First was intangibility, that is with the help of physical evidence through certificates, through awards, through pictures, banners, we can tangibilize the intangible. Next was inseparability, in which we require customer time, so we make sure that we minimize the waiting period, and even in that waiting period, whatever time is consumed of the customer, we make sure that customer maximize and optimizes his time. Third was inconsistency. So through training and development, by standardizing all the elements which are possible, we can reduce this inconsistency or invariability. Fourth is inventory-less. So again, scheduling plays a very important role. Fifth, involvement, whereby you need to develop the soft skills of your employees. And sixth was pricing. So we adopt flexible pricing. So I hope students, the 6 challenges in marketing services is clear. In our next video, we will come up with some another topic related to service marketing. Till then, everyone stay home, stay safe, take care everyone. Thank you.